Hello friends, welcome to the counseling space of Emojar. Today in this video I'm going to discuss about client-centered therapy and how you can use it in your counseling sessions effectively. So for the masterclass, whatever we'll be teaching you or taking you through, I'll be showing you certain snippets so that you get a clear picture of what you can expect from our masterclass. Well, as therapists, we often include a variety or different modalities in our counseling sessions. It's more like a mixed bag when we are dealing with certain types of clients. So the first question which pops in our mind is, why client-centered therapy and why is it so important? Well, the client-centered therapy is the perfect tool to incorporate in your counseling sessions to build unconditional positive regard for the client and to make him or her feel comfortable sharing certain information with you and then going ahead with the sessions. Often clients express mental blocks or they display mental blocks and resistance. So client-centered therapy is the perfect tool to incorporate here. Just because the client is accepted unconditionally with positive regard, he or she feels comfortable expressing and exploring himself or herself. Well, it's popularly said that there's one moment of truth which no one will know. It is very true, and client-centered therapy will equip you in various possible ways to propagate your sessions in the fullest potential. There are three pillar stones of client-centered therapy. The first is genuineness, second is unconditional positive regard, and the third and the most important is empathy. So while you are driving the counseling session, these are the three major factors which are incorporated into your sessions, along with a lot of careful listening. And client-centered therapy is different from CBT in the sense that CBT is directive in nature, where you are giving suggestions, you are guiding the client through with your set of knowledge and suggestions, whereas client-centered therapy is wholly non-directive, where you're giving a lot of space to the client to express, to explore, to understand, and the entire session is somewhere driven by the client himself or herself. Due to this whole experience of being non-directive, clients, whether it's adults, whether it's young children, they feel comfortable in that space. They can express themselves, they can understand that yes, the therapist listens to them, they understand, they empathize with them. Most of the work is done during that period of time. So in the masterclass, along with these core concepts, we'll be discussing varied techniques, varied fun techniques to incorporate in your sessions and make your sessions very lively, interactive, so that the person who's experiencing this, or a person who comes with a lot of problems and issues, they feel light talking to you. They know that yes, someone listens to them and understand them, and through a lot of introspection again, they are able to guide themselves through whichever problem they are facing. So to start with, I'll give you a quick example of a non-directive technique. I have also done a live on this. You can check it out on our Instagram handle on the IGTV section. So to start with is very quick. This is an icebreaker, so you can do it immediately or you can do it later. What you need to do is, this is a template which you will get. What you need to do is write down the names of 3 animals. Okay, make it very quick so that you don't get time to think. 1, 2 and 3. It should be done by now. Next, what you do is write down a few characteristics of the animals which you have written. It can be a bird, it can be an insect, it can be any animal, wild, domestic, farm, whichever comes to your mind. So what you write is a few features about that animal, what you feel is correct, not what others say, what you feel is correct, and note it down. So approximately this is going to take around 30 seconds. In this step also, do not give time. Okay. So you can just pause my video and do it. So the interpretation is the first animal which you have maybe drawn or written down is the animal representing the characteristics which other people see in you. Okay. The second one is the characteristics which you want other people to see you as. So the first one is how other people see you. Second one is how you want other people to see you. And the third one is the person whom you actually are. So this technique is pretty quick. It can be used as an icebreaker, and this gives a jump start to your counseling sessions. It's pretty fun as well when they start seeing that, yes, wow, this is it. Yes, it is true. And most of the time, maybe 95% of the time, it is true. So relate, maybe this will propel you with your counseling sessions, with your forthcoming sessions, where you'll get a lot of insight about how the person deals with himself. He'll get a lot of insight as to whether it's true or not, and then they start thinking. So if discrepancies are there between the real self and the ideal self, which we'll be discussing in the session in depth, you will see a lot of the problem is solved. I'll be taking you through a quick tour of what we are going to present during the class. So there will be many more, but it's not possible to show everything. So here is a quick snippet of what you can expect. To start with, you will be getting a printed form of the client-centered therapy workbook, which I'll just flip through and show you what you can expect. And there will be lots and lots of, pages after pages of therapy sheets, which you can use it with your client for self-exploration and propagating your sessions in a non-directive way. We'll have the mandala art. We'll have the vision board. Well, that's mine. Okay, and we'll have the build your plan activity. We'll have the tree and the sun. And we'll have a lot more. We'll have a mandala creating. I've discussed the 3 animals. This is pretty interesting. The dreams, metaphors. Now, dream here is a little different from the psychoanalytical viewpoint. We'll be discussing at length there. The metaphors in counseling which are used, and how you can analyze what the client is saying. The donut theory. Then we'll have this technique. We'll have a lot of what if worksheets. Here's the mandala. There will be a whole glossary of 100 affirmations, in fact 100 plus. And then there will be non-directive art and internal dialogue cards. So a whole lot of things will be discussed. Not only this, but these are the core activities which we'll be discussing, along with a lot more. So this is a brief overview of what we'll be doing, along with these skills which are required for your counseling sessions for client-centered therapy, unique to client-centered therapy. And the workbook, certificate and your mark sheet will be mailed physically to your address, and it will be a small group session, approximately 20. So it will be interactive and more personalized. So you must have got a brief overview of what we will be doing in our session, and the sessions will be propagated by Vaishali Ghosh. She is trained from the UK and she is a trained client-centered therapist. And the workbook the physical workbook, which will be mailed to you at your address along with your certificates, along with other activities, whichever is feasible to print and send it across. There will be ready-made templates. You can expect a lot from this workshop. And along with that, you will be given support. You will be given almost every week activities to do and to submit, and based on that, you'll receive your certificates after submission of all the assignments. So it is not just another course, it will be hands-on, it will be a lot interactive, and there will be loads and loads of resource material, which I've just shown maybe 50% of it. The non-directive art-based activities will be done by me. I'm a certified art therapy coach, and along with that, you will also get certain resource material based on the art therapy, play therapy, and other techniques which can make your counseling sessions much more interesting. So if you want to check out our reviews, or you want to check out our previous videos, which we often upload on the IGTV section, you're most welcome to go to our Instagram page, emo.jar, and check it out. So see you in class, and have a good day. Thank you.